My husband's secretary. Chapter 1. Where have you been? Ava smirked. I'm working. Fermín snorted. Yes, I know you are working, but why are you coming home so late? Ava wondered. I was finishing a lot of work at the office, so I came home late, Fermín responded calmly. I couldn't sleep waiting for you. You didn't even call me that you were going to work overtime. You know we're opening a new branch, so I'm busy this week, Fermín said while massaging Ava's hands. Suddenly, Ava's anger subsided because she understood Fermín's point. Why am I still not reassured? Why do I have so many doubts? Ava asked herself. Fermín entered the bathroom and took a shower. Ava hurriedly dressed to put on her sexy nightgown. She applied perfume and went to bed before Fermín. She noticed that her husband came out of the bathroom, so she waited for him to lie down next to her, but he ignored her. Fermín, I'm sorry for what I did earlier, Ava whispered while caressing her husband's back. You always doubt me, replied Fermín in a dry tone. That's why I apologized, Ava replied while continuing to massage her husband. Stop what you're doing, Fermín snarled as he took Ava's hands. Why? I'm just massaging you. Haven't you always wanted me to massage you when you're tired from work? Ava wailed. I'm tired. I want to rest. Fermín turned his back on Ava and pretended to sleep. Honey, what happened to you? You're not like that before. Ava snorted. You know why. I'm sick of your mouth. Fermín turned and glared at Ava. I'm like this because of you. You've changed, and it's been a month since I noticed that you've treated me differently. Ava cried. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm tired from work? Fermín took his pillow and left their room. Ava sobbed as she watched Fermín leave their room. Why did Fermín suddenly change? She whispered. Why does he seem to hate me? Why does he distance himself from me? Ava gasped and her heart beat faster. Did Fermín cheat on me? She asked herself as she rubbed her chest. Ava's tears flowed. I strongly suspect that Fermín is cheating, she sighed. It was late at night, but Ava was restless. Why am I feeling this way? She said in a muted tone. No, maybe I suspected Fermín wrongly. Ava thought of going out of the room to follow her husband. Why isn't Fermín here in the living room? She wondered. She looked for Fermín in the kitchen, but he wasn't there either. She wondered and couldn't help doubting. Where did Fermín go? She frowned. She thought of checking out the library because it was Fermín's favorite place when he wanted to rest. Ava ran to the library, but when she opened the door, Fermín was not there. She saw the pillow that Fermín had brought and left on top of the study table. Where is Fermín? Why did he leave at midnight? She looked in every corner of the library, but there wasn't even a shadow of Fermín. Where did he go? Her tears flowed. Fermín! Ava screamed. She could barely breathe because she had a strong suspicion that Fermín was cheating. She left the library and returned to their room. She hugged the pillow and sobbed. Why did you change, Fermín? Why did you hurt me like this? Her chest tightened even more as she remembered how she stubbornly fought for Fermín from her parents because of her love for him. As Ava sobbed, she thought of calling their family driver. She quickly dialed his number and went through 6 rings before answering her call. Hello, the driver answered anxiously. Randy. She snorted at the driver. Why, ma'am? The driver asked nervously. Where is Fermín? Where did you go? Tell the truth. She shouted. Ma'am, forgive me, but sir doesn't want to be disturbed at this time, Randy responded nervously. What? Tell him I want to talk to him. Ava's entire body trembled with rage. Ma'am, Sir Fermín strictly instructed me not to disturb him, Randy responded in a raspy voice. Did you hear yourself? I am Fermín's wife, so follow my orders. She responded angrily. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid Sir Fermín might be angry with me, Randy reasoned in a hoarse voice. Give me the address there if you don't want me to fire you. He hesitated. Randy was scared because he was the only one working for their family and his 10-year-old daughter was seriously ill. Ma'am, have mercy on me, I'm stuck here, I can't afford to lose my job because my family might starve, Randy muttered. If you don't want your family to starve, do what I tell you. She replied strictly. Randy heard the desperate voice of her boss. Ma'am, Sir Fermin and I will just go home. I won't give you the address because it's late at night, Randy said worriedly. Don't argue anymore, it's obvious that you're really taking Fermin's side. She growled. Ma'am, I'm just worried for you, because I don't want you to get hurt, he advised. Do you know something Fermin is doing secretly? Is that why you are covering him up? Ava asks in a stressed voice. Ma'am, nothing. Sir Fermin is not doing anything silly, Randy defended. Nonsense. Why don't you tell me the truth? Why are you covering for him? She groaned. I'm sorry ma'am but I really have no idea, he replied nervously. Randy heard Ava's wailing and felt sorry for her but suddenly he heard a loud bang on the other line. Huh, Ma'am Ava, Randy shouted on the other line. Randy was startled by the loud bang he heard. What did Ma'am Ava do? What happened to her? I can't be wrong because that was the sound of a gun. He whispered shakily. He tried to contact his Ma'am Ava's cell phone but it just kept ringing. Randy was nervous because his Ma'am Ava was alone in the mansion because the mansion's assistant, Gladys, went home to their province.